Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your full moon reading for June. This is a collective reading for all Sun, Moon, and Venus placements in Capricorn, as well as Capricorn rising or ascendant. If you're not sure of your planetary placements, you can search the internet for a free natal chart, enter your information, and they'll produce that for you. I've pre-shuffled the cards, and I've cleared the cards and the space. I'll be doing a 5-card tarot spread for the new moon, and I'll pull clarification cards as needed, and then I will be pulling a card from this Wisdom of the Oracle deck for a final summation. Okay, so let's first look at your energy here. Well, let me do a quick cut. What energy surrounds you for this moon cycle? The Page of Pentacles. That's a really positive one. By the way, Pentacles are earth sign. A page represents like the personification of earth energy, which is your material resources, your security. We'll talk more about that. I love the pages. They're some of my favorite cards. Okay, the focus. Your focus needs to be on the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords usually represents deception, tactics. I feel these are coming from outside. They are directed toward you. Here you are, okay, I'll get into this more. This is you. You have some deceptive energy aimed toward you that needs to be worked with. And let's look at the spirit message for this lunation. The Ace of Cups. Wonderful. Okay. So an offering full of love and emotion, creativity. Okay. And then these are possible activities. 6 of Wands. Okay, you've got some good cards here. And then your final outcome, possible outcome, 7 of Cups for the new moon. Okay, which is also works well with moon energy. This happens to be a card. This is a Scorpio card. The 6 of Wands is Jupiter in Leo. And of course, right now we're in the Gemini season. The Ace of Cups represents all the power of water energy, which would be Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. And then the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords is represented by Venus in Aquarius. So this could be an Aquarian, more than one person it could be. Someone with Aquarius in their chart, Aquarius placements, or Aquarius rising. But this is also represented by Venus. And Venus rules Libra and Taurus. Okay, well, let's get some clarification, okay? So first, your general energy right now, Page of Pentacles. Pentacles are earth energy, material resources, work environment, your security. And pages, they're some of my favorite cards because they represent learning. They are the novices of the tarot deck, and they want to learn. They're full of energy. They're youthful. They're the youngest of all the court cards. They're full of energy, full of inspiration, and they have that enthusiasm of a new learner, and they want to explore and learn as much as possible. And that also means that they're open to messages. They can receive and bring messages to you. The knights are also messages. Those are more directed, but the page here can pick up all kinds of information and messages for you regarding this particular new moon. And that's going to be, it looks like it's going to be related to, now material resources could be bank account, your income, a promotion that raises your income. It could be material resources such as the people that support you at work or in everyday life that enable you to manage your earthly realm. It could be investments, property. So anything related to that is what the energy and gathering information. Now let me give you a couple of pointers here about the phase that we're in. The new moon will not happen until the 18th. So right now, we're in the waning crescent stage, which means the moon is getting darker and darker and darker. And this means that we need to withdraw a little bit more every day into the quiet. We need to find peace and quiet, rest and reflect, because we've got to release aspects of the old cycle that is being completed at this point. Celebrate successes and then release, let go. Don't rest on laurels, but think, now, how can I build on that success? Right now, you're very much in a reflection stage. You're not quite ready to set intentions on the new moon. Date of the new moon. Right now you're opening yourself up. You're considering all the possibilities. You're gathering and exploring. You are the page. So that is your current energy. Gathering and exploring all of your thoughts and feelings about your past, your present, your future, and keeping an open mind and an open heart. That's what pages have. Open mind, open heart. Okay. Now, let me get some clarification. What aspect of your material security are we talking about here? Oh, this is definitely your material resources that you feel need to be saved and protected. The Four of Pentacles is very much about protection energy, holding on tightly to something, and perhaps too tightly at something you're going to have to avoid. So remember, this period that we're in right now, this waning crescent, also means release. So whatever has worked for you, celebrate that. See how you want to use it in this coming cycle, but then release that success. Don't hold on too tightly out of fear that you're never going to get another chance, because that's not the way the universe works. We make our chances, we manifest our opportunities and our goals constantly. And it doesn't mean they happen quickly, but the universe is always there to help us manifest. So be willing to release. Let me get some more information on that. Look at all these pentacles here. Wow, this is some major material resources energy here. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Knights go off on a mission, whereas the Page is totally open. Knights they have more tunnel vision. They've been sent on a quest, sent on a mission, and they are to go out and collect a particular kind of information to scout and bring that back to the king and queen to help better rule the castle and the kingdom, and to provide for all of the inhabitants, all of the people that share that space with them, over whom they rule. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is fairly fast-moving energy. He's faster than the Cups, certainly. He's not as fast as the other two, but at least he's moving forward, but he's careful. You earth signs, Capricorn, you don't do anything without planning first and considering all the different consequences. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is slow but steady progress of the mutable earth. So this means that you're going to be flexible. Being flexible is going to save you from this energy right here. But how? How is that Knight of Pentacles going to help you manifest? Oh, the even slower Knight, the Knight of Cups. They went out on a mission too, but what they're bringing back are an offer of emotional fulfillment and love, creativity here in the outcome too. The Cups represent water sign. So this could be someone, these could be two people that you work with, you live with in your environment, but they're people that are going to help you on this particular lunar cycle. They're going to help you find information during this time of receptivity to help you firm up your intentions. And they're going to help you look at both the concrete, physical aspects of it, the money side, as well as the emotional side, relationships with people. Okay, so this is the energy surrounding you. Spirit's taking care of all sides, and they're looking at possible flaws in your plan to help you avoid this energy. But you've got some very positive Page and Knight energy, gathering information during this darkening, receptive time when you need to explore, not act yet. Okay, Five of Swords. So this needs to be your focus right now. And Okay, earth energy. Earth is all material manifestations, which would include plants, flowers, trees, our earthly realm, whatever we see growing. It looks like you're blossoming right now. Whatever focus you're taking for your growth in this cycle, you've come fairly far forward. You've attracted the attention of people who are jealous of the way your skills are blooming, becoming noticed, how attractive you are as an asset. If this represents love, then this would be these would be a person or persons who are envious of how attractive you're becoming, who may feel competitive with you about a particular person. But with all of this Pentacles energy here, I'm thinking this is much more related to work. You've caught the eye of someone at work who can help move you forward, and you have some people or a person who resents that. Let's get some clarification. Five of Pentacles. Okay, this is not you. This is this person or people. They're thinking, oh my gosh, Capricorn is getting all of the positive reviews, all of the positive attention, all of the praise, all of the recognition, and there's nothing left for me. So they're very much in a lack mentality. They're not looking at themselves and what they can do to further themselves. They're just saying, how come I never get that? How come Capricorn gets all of that? More clarification. I'll take both of these. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Because yes, you're going to get a promotion or an offer to expand somehow, expand and grow. And this offer is regarding your work environment. Now, it could be a side job or career that you're trying to start, a side business. And it just could be a step at work. Maybe you're offered a project that makes this person very envious. A project that they know is going to really showcase your talents. And you're going to get a lot of praise. And you're going to be having people work with you. Some good people. You've got good people working with you. You've got this energy here, these knights. These knights that are going to bring you their talents, their skills, their knowledge to help with this. Now, you also have the Eight of Cups, which shows that you're accepting this offer. And you're walking away from something that was fulfilling in the past. So whatever it was you've been doing up to now, you've had some success. And it's just, it was enough for the time. At that time, but now you're ready to release, and this is the time of the moon cycle to be doing that. This is the phase to do that in. You release that because you are ready to move on. Now, she looks forlorn, but that's because leaving anything behind, like if you're leaving colleagues in a department, a team that you worked with, letting go of a project that you love, but now it's at a stage at which you can release it. Leaving your comfort zone never feels perfect. There's always, a little bit of nostalgia and looking back, and the release is not, it's very ambivalent. You have very ambivalent feelings about it. But do you see the mountains in the background? The mountains represent new goals, new mountains to climb, new achievement. And do you see that we're not in the full moon? We're in the waning crescent. And that is because, wait, is that the waning crescent or the waxing crescent? That one is it's the waning crescent. Now, this represents the stage that we're in right now. You're having to release. You're reflecting, showing gratitude for what this brought to your life, the experiences that you had, how it enriched you, and you're letting go. Okay, let's look at spirit messages. Spirit messages to prepare you for the new moon. Well, you've got this new project coming right here. So you have 2 aces. Something new is definitely headed your way. You have this new offer that it's going to bring you emotional fulfillment. You're going to be creative. And Spirit, this is also related to your subconscious. You're going to know deep down that this is the path you need to take. And that's what Spirit is telling you. This offer is what you need to move forward now and open up a whole new side of yourself. A whole new, so many different ways of being fulfilled. So yes, you need to be aware of this person here, but they're not really going to be affecting you that much. Don't get drawn into this. Handle it, be the bigger person, and let this go, because you're ready to prepare now for the new moon. And the new moon, as we move darker and darker toward that dark moon, right before the new moon, this is when you start narrowing down what you really want to achieve in this new cycle. For manifestation at the time of the full moon. And of course, you're not going to set goals necessarily for long term. Yes, have long-term goals, but this is just going to be a step on the way. You're going to have steps that you're building toward. And this is just this cycle is one of the steps. So for the Ace of Cups here, my gosh, King of Pentacles. Yes. So for this cycle, you either are going to have a mentor who helps you set your intentions, or you are gathering your own information with the help of other people in your sphere to help move you toward the mastery of this particular project that involves your security, your work environment, your project, your promotion, your new department, whatever it is. So you are moving toward mastery. And the Queen of Wands. Now here comes someone else. The Queen of Wands can be seen as somewhat fickle and flirtatious, but that's only because she has a lot of energy. She represents inspiration, so she's very charming. We're inspired by people who connect with us to motivate us, and that is usually someone with charisma, with charm. But she's also good at planning and design. So Spirit, I think this is not a person. This is your energy within yourself. You are going to be newly inspired with this new offer. You're going to be newly inspired, new energy to bring you toward this mastery here. And this mastery could be represented by a mentor, someone you admire who does inspire you, and you feel that new energy of moving forward in this new endeavor. Now, what activities will help you? What actions can you take toward setting your intentions? What kind of intentions do you want to set? 6 of Wands is about recognition. And it's not just about fame and wanting to be the center of everyone's attention because you're needy for that, or because you're shallow. It's wanting the true appreciation. You want true appreciation and acknowledgement of your efforts. And you want people to acknowledge your expertise and see you as an asset, as a valuable resource. So the intentions that you set for right now need to move you. They need to be a step toward this status within your goal, within the sphere of your goal, whether this is at work, maybe it's a committee you're on in your community, whatever it is, whatever that environment is. Your goal needs to be one of gaining enough expertise, moving from the page status through the knight status to the king status, king and queen status, so that you are seen as someone with maybe some authority, some expertise that is an asset to others. In what way? The 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands represents completion of a cycle. It represents weariness. It can represent being fed up with the old, but that's not what's happening here. The 10 of Wands Okay, notice that both of these are Wands energy. This is to be avoided. Whatever activity you set up, you need to make sure right now during these darker phases of the moon, self-care is of the utmost importance. If you are feeling tired from a past cycle, if you're feeling like you just may not have the energy, remember that Spirit is going to support you. They're going to support you through this transition of releasing this old, releasing the old and embracing the new. But you've got to be willing to also take care of yourself and set your boundaries so that other people who are trying to undermine you cannot suck you dry, can't drain the life right out of you. You are feeling tired, you're feeling weary, and you know, when we start feeling like that, that's when all of our negative self-talk starts coming out, all of our self-doubts, all of negative experiences in the past that we think tell us we're not capable of something. But no, this is the activity you've got to move for. You've got to start journaling your intentions, writing them down. I hope I didn't already say this in this reading. Our brains are great for being creative and seeing patterns and coming up with solutions and learning, but they're not perfect record keepers. Memories can go missing. We can distort them. They can get lost in a swirl of thoughts. If you want to honor your intentions and make sure that the universe truly sees what you desire and that you're going to back it up with action, writing them down is the best way to honor those intentions. And you can do that through journaling. It doesn't have to be the written word. You could have a vision board. You could have a vision box. Just tear out pictures that represent something that relates to your goals and your intentions and stick them in a box. Take them out and review them. You can meditate. I have 2 downloads attached to this reading. One is on the phases of the moon and what you can do. It's a chart that shows you the energy, the supportive energy that you can take advantage of during each phase, as well as the purpose of that particular energy, and then what you can do with it, some activities. And it does that for all the 8 official phases plus the dark moon phase that we'll be entering in right before the new moon. There's also one on brief meditations. Meditation is a great way to focus, quiet all of those thoughts swimming that distract you. But if you think you're not into meditation, these are just some very quick ways to help focus your mind. Think of these as attention funnels. You can get tunnel vision toward your intentions, and it's great ways to begin that whole manifestation cycle. Okay, and that's a downloadable as well. So you're in this energy right now, or this is your feeling right now, and your intentions need to focus on this. How are you going to bring acknowledgement of your department, your project? How are you going to share it with the world? Sharing happens when the moon starts gaining illumination, when it becomes brighter and brighter, bigger and bigger, apparently bigger and bigger. How are you going to take advantage of that? By sharing the accomplishments that you set with those intentions. So let's get some more clarification on this 10 of Wands. Why you're so tired. Well, that's not why you're so tired. It could be though. 2 of Wands. Because you've got to make a choice now. You've got to narrow down your goals, your intentions and goals, and focus. And then write them down so they're very clear to the universe, so they know exactly, and so they know you mean it. The universe is going to bring you what you are sending out. And they've got to know that with clarity and with follow through of an action plan that happens when you're later in this moon cycle. So the 2 of Wands, do you see how they're looking toward this? Do you see how it looks? Well, you've got the bright sun right there. You have the 2 wands. It's sort of like surveying what's ahead of you, the mountains to be climbed, the achievements you're striving for, and the one most important goal you have for this lunar cycle. What is it that you are going to try to manifest? And their arms are in the position of as above, so below. which means listening to your gut feelings, your hunches, your subconscious. Well, let's look at this final outcome. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups can represent illusion, fantasy, unrealistic expectations, but it can also represent a lot of options. Well, that's why you're tired. That's why you're tired right here. Because you know what's ahead of you is a road that has many, many different forks, many different paths you can take, many different ways to achieve what you need to achieve in this cycle. Which ones are realistic, which ones are not. That's what you've got to focus on here. And the mere thought of trying to figure out what to do is overwhelming to you. Very overwhelming. But don't worry, the worst is over. You're ready to start narrowing down. You've got this assistance over here. These knights are going to help you. So is the page. And you may feel overwhelmed with information now, but the Seven of Cups says simply attack it like this. Make your pros and cons. Think about your pros, think about your cons. Some of your paths may be a little bit illusory. They could be things that aren't really realistic for you or your team or your colleagues, whoever it is that's helping you on this journey, on this path. Some of them may be unattainable. Some of them may have so many mysteries, so many unknowns attached that you're not ready to follow through on this one at the time. So the Seven of Cups, this is your final outcome. It's going to be facing these choices. You must face them. And you must take action so that you are surveying the landscape and narrowing down to the one that you think at this time is going to move you forward, move you and your team or whoever forward. And you can't know this for sure. You cannot know this because you have the unknowns. The unknowns are there. And you aren't going to be sure, but you've got to have the inspiration. The Queen of Wands is saying, pick one and do it. Pick one and do it. And do it with enthusiasm and dedication and using all of your talents and skills, because it's going to move you forward to this place of recognition for you and your teammates' efforts, for the accomplishments, how you've become assets for your institution, your team. Okay, well, let's pull a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck here to see what this final summation is, or what a spirit message we missed. Oh, new life. Okay. You don't be aware, this doesn't last forever. Right now you feel overwhelmed and tired, but look at what's coming. New life. And I'm looking here, it seems like, yes, you had this ace right there. Oh no, the king. Where did I see an ace? Oh, Ace of Pentacles. New life right there. Okay? So during this dark time of the moon, prepare yourself, rest, self-care, journaling, brainstorming. Because when the new moon comes and you're ready to set those intentions, you are ready to start your new life. You're ready to start. You'll make your choice and you'll start your new life. So Capricorn, that's what I have for you today. I think I ran a little over what I wanted to. I enjoyed this reading. I hope you got something from it. If so, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget the 2 downloadables that may be of assistance. I look forward to reading for you in the future as well. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading.